Welcome back to the D4 channel, and today we'll be doing our regular week news update of everything that happened on D23. There is some important Star Wars news that we must discuss, but before we do that, what do they have to do, D4?
You gotta like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and hit it right, because there's multiple options. You gotta hit it to make sure that you get notified.
Please.
And we got a Spotify where we put all our podcast stuff on there. And, you know,
follow us on our social medias as well.
Yeah,
please
do that too. And Papa Sheep Palpatine 66 is back, y'all.
Yes.
So please follow him on Twitch.
I will put all of the links in the description below, and also keep an eye out for a skit we have recently done called George Lucas's Jedi versus Disney's Jedi, which I think is hilarious. So that should be coming out this week, so keep an eye on that. I think it's pretty funny. We'll also be releasing bloopers of us filming that skit, so that should be tons of fun. Stay tuned, y'all. But without further ado, let's get to the news, and let's start about the obvious thing that everyone has been talking about on the internet.
The elephant in the room.
The blue elephant.
Pun intended.
Skeleton Crew trailer. Now, if you're watching this, you probably already seen my trailer reaction that I put up, but we haven't get to know the other D4's reaction or statements of this trailer. D4, what did you think of the Skeleton Crew trailer?
It's definitely looking like something that's either gonna hit hard or miss so astronomically bad.
I feel like with Disney, there's no other ways. It's either really good or really bad. There's no in between.
The only thing that's really scaring me, besides the look of that elephant,
leave the baby alone. He got big old cheeks. He got nice little eyes. You don't want him as a friend?
It looks like a booba.
I'm gonna put up an image
if
of a
y'all don't know
booba.
what a booba is, he's gonna show you. It's from that it's literally called booba. It's like some kids thing. It's terrifying. Oh my.
So she hates the elephant.
But those suburban looking, the Miami, San Francisco looking areas are very jarring to me, because we've never seen anything like that in all of Star Wars. Which, you know, there's a middle class. We never really explored the middle class, but
right.
God,
I know exactly what she's saying, because even you can see even my trailer reaction, I don't know how to like take it, because like she said, it's very jarring to see a street you could probably visit somewhere in an old-timey town.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like we could just made this a little more like you know, add some how would you say it?
Some
I like to call it, to it.
Yeah, some Star Wars funk to it. I know.
I don't know whether the road look different or the street lights look different, the sidewalk or something. Make the houses in a funky color. I don't know. I felt like there's just a little funk missing to it. That's all. Cause
I think I said in my trailer reaction, they tried a little too hard to mimic Stranger Things, which is based in our real world in the 80s. So kids of the 80s could be like, that's how we dress, that's how we go to school, that's how we played the games. But in Star Wars, because we've seen, when you really think about it, we've seen 9 movies, we've seen 4 seasons of The Mandalorian, we've seen 3 seasons of Bad Batch, 7 seasons of The Clone Wars, and a lot of those shows go to very compact, lively civilizations and neighborhoods. And they all felt like I can't go there unless I'm in Star Wars. This is the first time where we were like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like somewhere down the street in California or like old time Florida.
The suburban area did not bother me too much. It was weird. But when they were in that kind of city area, I'm like, oh, no. This literally looks like a street off Miami or San Francisco. This is so weird.
And I told her, because the other parts of the trailer when they go away from the suburban area are a little more mystical and a little more Star Warsy. So I did tell her
everything else looked really interesting. And
right.
Of course, looked pretty aligned with everything we usually
see. Right. Yeah. So I told her the suburban area might be like, depending on how long these dang episodes are, because I'm so sick of these like 30-minute episodes where like 5 minutes is the credits. But the first episode could literally just be them in the suburban area, and then they leave or get lost to the galaxy far away. So I'm hoping we don't spend too much time in their neighborhood, because if we do, then we're gonna start to see the little, like, bro, this is just a regular, like, normal earthly neighborhood.
Let's just hope that we finally just get some good Star Wars stuff.
I have high hopes because John Favreau and Dave Filoni are the producers of this show. Unlike with The Acolyte, where Leslie Headland, I believe, was the producer and the writer and had her wife as Vanessa Rowe. They're all over this, so the chance of failure for the Skeleton Crew, as weird as the trailer made us feel, I think this show's gonna be pretty cool.
Let's put our hopes.
Yeah, so please let me know what you guys thought of the Skeleton Crew trailer again in the comments below. Like, did you like it? Did you find the neighborhood jarring? Like, everything, I realized everything new. We have a little tendency to be like, I don't think I like this, because I remember the first time I watched The Mandalorian and I heard his classical music, I'm like, I don't know if I like this music, and now I can't stop humming the Mandalorian music.
You know what? That's true. As humans, we usually don't like change.
We usually don't like change until we like sit with change and we're like, you know what? This is actually not that bad.
If they can make it in a very convincing looking way, I mean, I can't complain.
Right. So let's go to more Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni news. The Mandalorian and Grogu. Now, if you guys are on the internet, you've probably seen some grainy footage from some person that took a little bit of, guess what, a trailer they showed at D23 of, I believe it was Mando and Grogu on a like Clone Wars walker going down a hill and meeting giant Imperial walkers. Should look cool.
I don't know. I guess they're just gonna make it a way that anyone can enjoy while still, you know, catering to what we've seen before.
Right, because
is what I'm assuming, because that's what would work the best.
Right, and one thing that you mentioned before, like off screen, like no matter how people take the story of whatever the movie wants to tell, it's gonna be a fun movie to watch.
Yeah, I think even if it doesn't even take itself that seriously, which I'm assuming it's not going to, I think it's just the main aim is just for anyone to just go to the movies and enjoy themselves, regardless of knowing the plot or not.
Exactly, because I mean, obviously, this is probably because I don't think we got any mention of Ahsoka season 2, so I'm gonna make an assumption that this Mando and Grogu movie will take place both, and the fact that we see Imperial walkers, I'm assuming Thrawn has something to do with whatever is going on there. So this might be a prelude to whatever happens in probably the Ahsoka, because we're probably gonna get Ahsoka, because this is in May 2026. Yes. Which is like, we're in 2024 right now, so this is like a ways away. So I'm gonna assume we're gonna get Ahsoka season 2 first, then the Mando that will lead into kind of Mando and Grogu, and Mando and Grogu will lead into the Ahsoka movie, whatever that is, which is the big whole Thrawn thing.
Well, that sounds like a solid plan. So,
and rumors is that Zeb's in there.
Come on, Zeb. Like, he was done so dirty by not being.
The whole Rebels crew was in Ahsoka. All of them.
Not being in Ahsoka, and all of them were in there except him. And he was just in a little cameo.
At the end of Mandalorian.
Like, that, he got done so dirty. Justice for Zeb.
Bro, justice for Zeb, because I don't know whether they're like, because when he showed up in the end of Mandalorian, he was like a fully animated CG character. They're probably like, we don't want to do this for Ahsoka. It's too much work. But I'm like, bro, you literally had the whole crew from Rebels back, but we don't get Zeb.
I don't care how expensive he is. Like, you can't do him like that.
But you could at least give him like a little thing where it's like, when they're all doing their stuff with Baylan Skollum, he's like, I wish I could join you, but I gotta go do something with the
Literally,
rebellion.
You could have just had like a
Republic.
minute, just a minute of him.
Of showing him. So the fact that he's gonna be the Mandalorian Grogu is like, well, duh, he has to be in Mando and Grogu. But also, it's a movie. They're gonna have a movie budget, so they're probably like, we could afford to put a CGI character.
Zeb or we riot.
I agree. If we didn't see Zeb, I'd be like, you might as well just kill him off at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do a little speculation. Do you think we're gonna see Agent Callus in the movie?
Better, or I'm not gonna be as mad if they don't have him.
Yeah.
If not having Zeb, but I would be pretty upset since how prominent and such a good.
Mm-hmm.
He was just written so good.
He has one of the
back.
best redemption arcs in all of Star Wars. I think he's a very underrated character.
Yeah, he has to be one of the most underrated characters in Star Wars in terms of like writing.
So I agree with you. I really hope they put, because Dave Filoni did all Rebels, so he knows Agent Callus is still there with the Republic. So I really hope if we see Zeb, it would be very cool to see Agent Callus dealing with Thrawn again. Like that would make it full circle.
Come on.
So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say that's like a 80 to 90% chance that we see Agent Callus. Please give us our proper fan service. That movie is gonna be in May of 2026. We don't know. Usually, if I'm gonna guess, it's probably gonna be like May 20th around there. Usually late May that they're gonna have that movie. So I'm very excited for that. But more news. We got little more details on Andor. Andor season 2, which I believe is because Skeleton Crew's coming out December. Andor should be coming out probably. And I don't know if they correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't know if they set a release date for Andor, but it probably will come out March. I'm trying for March. Yeah, March-ish, April probably.
Okay.
Yeah, but we have some rumors to, well, not rumors. I guess it's kind of confirmation that Ben Mendelsohn's character, Orson Krennic, the op in Rogue One, the one that was trying to get the Death Star off and running, the one that Tarkin was fighting with, he's gonna reprise his role for Andor season 2, and K2SO, the snarky Imperial reprogram droid, Cassian's best friend in Rogue One, is gonna also make his appearance in Andor, which is not a surprise because Andor is literally going to lead up right before Rogue One. Like they literally said, the last shot is going to be him.
Perfect time to rewatch Rogue One.
Exactly. That's literally what I'm planning to do. Like as soon as we finish the last episode of Andor, you just go straight into Rogue One. So what do you think about the news of Orson Krennic returning and K2SO returning in Andor?
Honestly, my memory's kind of fuzzy. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up a picture just so her memory, because she's like me, she's a visual person. So
yeah, I'm not too good with names.
So
unless I've heard it like a billion times.
I know you remember the droid, because you remember droids pretty well, but the human character is not too much. You remember him?
He looks very familiar.
Yeah, he was the one that was like the main op for Rogue One.
Yeah, he looks really familiar.
And then obviously K2SO, I know you know him. K2. I'll put also so you guys can see on the screen, because I'm just showing D4.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so those two, because we're going to have to, because I think what they said, they're going to do the same 3-episode arc structure they did in season 1, except because season 1 was only a whole year of his life. Each 3 episodes will be a year of his life until Rogue One. Because I believe Andor started 5 years before Rogue One.
Okay.
So we already have 1 year down. So what's that? So they need 4 more years. So that's 1, 2, 3. So about like 12 episodes. 12 episodes for a 4-year lifespan. And we're probably going to see, because we saw, I think in the end of season 1, we saw when they were in the prison, we saw a little snippet of what they were building or help building, which is the Death Star. Yeah. So we'll have to see Orson Krennic trying to like weasel his way into like trying to get into Palpatine's good graces.
I am so glad I'm rewatching everything so I could like at least remember these characters a bit.
Yeah.
Because only watching some of this stuff either once or half, because some of the stuff I watched when I wasn't too into Star Wars, so I couldn't really remember as good. But thankfully we were going through all of it all over again, so
I love how your memory works, because it's kind of like you're watching it again.
Yeah, it's literally like I'm watching it, not having too good memory, seeing all this stuff again. It's really helping.
Yeah,
it's turning the 25% into 50. You know.
So you're gonna see. It's like you're gonna see have all brand new eyes. I'm gonna assume that Orson Krennic's gonna react with what's his name, Cyril, and Dedra Miro, I believe her name was, the two Imperial ops we follow in Andor. And K2SO, we're going to see him, Andor reprogram K2SO and them becoming friends, which again, Dave Filoni or Lucas, from where we're doing it, they're going to retcon a whole comic that already showed how they became friends. So another comic that's probably going to be not important anymore.
That's a shame.
So because now they're going to show it on screen how they became. Now, whether they stick to the comic like page by page,
you don't have to stick to it page by page, but at least don't retcon what they
did, like how they did it. So
like, the best you could do is just add more details to it,
right,
or better it.
Don't Kanan Jarrus it from Bad Batch season 1 open, where it's like completely
really
different.
Tired of that.
Yeah,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Especially for the people. Yeah, especially for the people who made those comics, and like they worked hard. The artists worked hard to make those comics, and then you're basically like, oh no, the visual representation means more than the comic.
So I hope they just stick to it, but just add some new things to it.
Yeah.
So that both people who don't know about it and people who know can enjoy it.
Yeah, and me personally, I haven't read that comic, so I don't care as much, but I do read a good chunk of Star Wars material, so I know what it's like to care about something, and the movie or the TV show is like, no, it's not really important anymore. This is what really matters.
So fingers crossed. They cooked the first season. Let's hope they just keep.
Are you excited for Andor season 2? I'm actually very excited.
Listen, after seeing in certain medias, I'm very excited for some good writing.
That's one thing that's guaranteed to not fail, and I have high hopes because now that we know that the 3 episodes will be a whole year, those episodes are going to be 40 to 50 minute banger episodes. Yeah. So I'm excited to have finally long episodes that are actually full of content.
Come on.
So
let's get some of that good juicy stuff.
Please. So the only thing I wish, I'm hoping Andor does better than they did in season 1. Add, like you said, more of that Star Wars funk.
Yeah. Just that's literally all they need. Everything was perfect in Andor. Just need more Star Wars funk.
Yes.
And we're so good. Just add some more aliens. Some more
like cool stuff that like a 12-year-old would like. Add a little bit more of that on top of the seriousness that's going on in Andor.
We can be serious and still
have fun.
Funkiness.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So if they do that, it will be a perfect show.
Literally 100%.
Perfect Star Wars show. So let us know what you guys think of all the fun news that you're hearing about Andor season 2 in the comments below, and let us know what you think about all the news you've heard in D23. And if we missed anything, let us know in the comments, and we will have a discussion of everything that we might have missed Star Wars related, no matter how big or small, in the comments below. Because like as you guys know, we respond to all of your wonderful comments. And what do they gotta do, D4?
Remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out our Spotify. Check out our individual channels. Check out the Twitches.
Yep.
Palpatine 66. He's streaming again. Come on.
You need to follow me now. It is your destiny.
Indeed.
Do it. Do it now. Maybe, you know what? We've been watching the 2D micro series. Maybe we might do a little review on that. Take us back to the early 2000s, because she's seen clips of it, particularly Grievous, but she's never seen.
I've already seen every single Grievous clip, and that's it.
That's it.
And some Dooku ones.
Right. So she hasn't seen it in a whole, and I started with part 1, and so far she's enjoying it a lot.
It's amazing. If you never watch it, please watch it.
Please watch it. It's not canon anymore, but it doesn't matter. It's amazing. It's content in general. So we might, just for fun, we might do a little just review on the 2D micro
They
series.
remind me why I like the Jedi.
Oh my
Because I've
God.
really been forgetting why Jedi are supposed to be.
The Jedi are so awesome in this dang
Jedi
micro
are
series.
supposed to be cool. I forgot about that.
So please keep the Jedi cool. And as always, from me to her, may the Force be with you always. And don't hate on your suburban blue elephant. He's adorable.
Bye.
We'll see you guys next time. Peace.